Fly home to Japan with me on China Eastern Airlines. Honestly, I thought this flight was gonna be terrible. The website was one of the worst I've ever used, reviews online were awful, and I couldn't even check in ahead of time. At Venice Airport, the line was huge because there's no online check-in. So yeah, I was prepared for the worst. And no, this is not sponsored. But once I boarded, I was actually surprised. The plane from Venice was massive and brand new. First class and premium economy looked amazing, but even economy was pretty decent. I'm 158, so I guess not the most convincing, but I had enough legroom. The cabin felt fresh, and the monitor was new. The entertainment was limited, mostly Chinese content, but they did have some Disney movies, so I ended up watching 5 during my 11-hour flight. The best part was the aircraft cameras, which I actually really enjoyed watching the whole time. You could switch between tail view, under the plane, and side views, and the takeoff from the Venice Lagoon was stunning. Now, the food. My first meal was beef and rice, with some Italian salami, and I tried an interesting plum juice. Pretty solid. Then came the China Eastern bread, served warmly, randomly, half an hour later, as if it was dessert. Around 9 hours later, we had the second meal, which was basically the same thing all over again, and I regretted not choosing the chicken in the first round. And just like that, we landed in Shanghai Pudong Airport. It was midnight, so the airport was closed, and with my little transfer sticker, I just wandered around the buildings, going on the train, and I slept on the bench until the next flight. After 3 hours, it was finally time for me to board my plane, and this time I was greeted with a much older and smaller cabin, and my seat unfortunately had no entertainment, but this flight, I was quite impressed with the food. I had this very tasty fried rice and a yellow crab flavored sunflower seed, though it came with a very questionable green bean soup. 3 hours later, I landed at Narita Airport. Amazing to be back at home, exhausted but happy. So, all in all, my China Eastern Airline experience was way better than expected. Follow Mizukissima and stay tuned for more videos from my Japan trip.